Okay, so what we want to do in this video is emulate a little bit of the scroll story thing. So if we recap, right now when we scroll, there's little empty spaces and then long dead spaces. And what I'm trying to do is have this thing stay where the rest of the column goes. And I also want to do, well, I already got this one set up. Anyway, have side-scrolling things too. Okay, so there's the design mode, which is what we've been playing with, and now we're going to start playing with some of the options we have when we prototype a object. And if we want its scroll behavior to not be the default, we have to determine that in the prototype. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, it's going to have vertical scrolling. There's a little unhappy thing. I don't know what that's about. Now, when I go over here, now that I've established the scrolling, this little checkbox comes up, right? So now, if I go over here, nothing's going to happen. But if I take this text frame here, I'm going to put a little placeholder at the bottom to kind of keep my outer bounds. If I take this box and I set it to some height, now when I come over here, it will scroll in the frame, right? Which is what I want. So there's like a scroll within a scroll. All right. The other thing that I would like to do is, if you notice, it's really hard. If I want to keep scrolling down the page, I have to go to a different part. And that's, kind of par for the course here. There's other ways of achieving this if you wanted to record a video or have somebody click through the page, but I'm trying to figure out like the easiest way to do this for everyone. But if I think what you should do is over here in the prototype, I'm just going to add a on drag interaction, and it's not going to go anywhere. And what this is going to allow me to do is now I can drag this thing and then I can go forward to the next section if I'm stuck. All right. Come through, we can scroll the text on to the next section, and we're going to do the same thing over here. So, first thing I'm going to do is create a little invisible box, and what this is going to do is it's going to establish the bounds of the content in this box. All right. Then I'm going to set it to clip content, put it to the height I want. Then in my prototype, or I'm sorry, over here, I'm going to say prototype, vertical scrolling, and I'm also going to set an on drag interaction. All right, so now when I come to Figma, I have belonging stronger than facts. We can scroll through over here to give a sense of how the layout will look in the scroll story, so there won't be any, dead space. We can come through to here, and we have another moment on this side. And here, this one, we can also set up one. So for example, in this, the crowd, I have an overflow, same thing. I'm clipping the content. I have some kind of scroll behavior, horizontal scrolling, and here my content's bigger on the side. All right, and so then I can go like this. All right, and that's a pretty good sense of how your scroll story would look in context.